You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Fix bayonets. We are now entering overdrive with your host, Alex Jones, broadcasting live from the front lines. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
In fact, they came in and gave it to me earlier. Here it is. AP Impact. Vaccine court keeps claimants waiting. Back in the 70s, they created the secret vaccine court, expanded it in the 80s. And they cover up all people that get killed or die for the vaccine when they, you drop dead right there, they have to pay it out. An AP read hundreds of decisions, conducted more than 200 interviews, and analyzed a database of more than 14,500 cases filed in a special vaccine court. That database was current as of 2013. The government has refused to release an updated version since, and they will not pay when people win. So see, government just, and I think there's $4 billion in the fund of taxpayer money. They won't even, why not? It's just criminal. It's rule by the gun. John Rappaport, you've got the floor for the last 4 minutes. Where do you see all this going?
Okay, so first of all, with this vaccine court, the government compensation system, people have to realize you can't sue the vaccine maker. This was a deal that was cooked up in the 1980s between the manufacturers of vaccines and the government, U.S. government. The makers came in and they said, look, we're getting out of the business because there are too many lawsuits. We're losing too much money. So if you want us to stay in the business, you, the federal government, are going to have to create a system whereby you do it your way, you compensate people who are destroyed, killed, kids brain damaged, whatever. You handle it. Nobody sues us. And the government said, fine, we'll do it. So they set up this labyrinthine system where you have to crawl through it and defend yourself and prove this and that. And it's all semantic word games. It's like going into Orwell's 1984 to get compensation for the government because your child got vaccinated with the MMR vaccine and left the world like that. And you have to prove that somehow an official disease or disorder was contracted through the vaccine. When the mother was there, she knew what happened. That's what she's saying. So this is insane punishment on top of punishment. And where all this is going, Alex, is into a popular revolution against the fraud of vaccines. Not just the fraud, the danger, the destruction. Between 100,000 and 1.2 million adverse reactions, serious adverse reactions to vaccines every year in the U.S. That's what we're dealing with at minimum. All that's being covered up by the government who says, well, all these vaccines are incredibly safe. You rarely see an adverse effect. That's total baloney. They're lying through their teeth. They're covering up crimes for the vaccine makers who are behind the scenes laughing up their sleeves.
And the bigger the house of cards, the harder it'll fall. I see the house of cards on so many fronts falling.
Absolutely. And this is one of the major ones, no question about it. The rebellion is in full force on this. You can count on it.
And they've doubled down, though, with the flu. They're like nurses stomping down the street. And in businesses, they'll go, get your flu shot to random people, not just me. So now the cult is getting more aggressive. They're shooting kids up at school without consent. I mean, they're doubling down.
No question. And nurses are being fired from their jobs if they won't take the flu shot. I get emails all the time.
Yeah, that's in the news. That's in the news. So there's a full-on war going on right now.
No question about it. And that's a good thing. Let's win it. That's what I say.
Well, yeah, because if they get found out on this, it's over for them. It's a domino. The globalists have so many dominoes about to fall. Obamacare's already fallen. I don't think they can, man, I tell you, this is an incredible time.
It is. Yeah, and you're right. These dominoes are all interconnected. If that vaccine domino falls, and it's going to fall, there's going to be a loud crash of a lot of other dominoes. Count on it.
All right, John Rappaport, thank you so much. NoMoreFakeNews.com. Always compelling, hard-hitting, well-documented journalism. Thank you so much for all the time.
Thank you, Alex. Always appreciate it.
What a great guy. And you're a great audience and a great crew, and the Lord's certainly the best, and we just appreciate you all.
This alert just
Sunlight, purified water, healthy non-GMO food, and